world, and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications, and outdoor stuff with knives. Today we are looking at a pickled steel. And not just any pickled steel, it's a pickled steel from the custom range, which means it's a collaboration between Pickled Steel and a South African knife designer, and then they make the most wonderful things that you will find nowhere else in the world. Okay, and so far it's been wonderful, budget, for what you get for a custom designer or a custom knife maker's design made by Pickled Steel at a wonderful OEM, fantastic quality, everything perfect. You get so much for the price. Okay, I'm gonna make 2 videos today, so after this I'll show you the same Ganzo I showed you previously, but somebody said I didn't actually give you specs or anything like that, so I'll have to show you something again. Anyway, but let's get back to this one. Okay, because it's a premium knife, we get it in this beautiful pouch. It says Pickled Steel, very nice hard use pouch. Inside we have some wonderful furry fur. We get extra pocket clip, we get extra screws and a little tool, and we get our microfiber cloth. Beautiful. Okay, and then this is the knife. This is the RHINO by Miguel Hetzel. Okay, I love this knife. Everything about this knife is now perfect. Okay, now if you've watched my previous video on this one, when I had the prototype, I did not have problems, but there were a few niggles, okay, that I didn't 100% like. So what they did first, they changed these things. So we have bigger thumb studs, okay. Well, I think it's bigger. I don't have the prototype with me, but I think so. We have bigger thumb studs. Second thing, the reverse side, the off side of the thumb stud, okay, was not quite user-friendly. It was too close and it was not really scalloped. Now it's scalloped, it's moved away, so this thing is now truly ambidextrous. Did you hear that fantastic sound? And then when you want to reverse flick it, oh my goodness, now it works like a champ. Okay, the flipper tab still works fantastic. The flipper tab also saves your finger from this fantastic action. And then it's very quick over the detent, and it just drops like something that drops that's very smooth. Okay, there's a black micarta one, and then this orange G10. I opted for the orange G10. Enough traction, and I think this looks marvelous. Okay, you must go check the old one, because I'm not going to show you how the tip is in line with the back. I'm not going to show you how wonderful this works if you want to hold it while cutting. I'm not going to tell you any of those fantastic things. Hehehe, I just did. Anyway, over there we get the Pickled Steel logo. Over there we get 14C28N, and it's called the RHINO. Okay, it did have a previous name, but it's the RHINO now, and it's a better name. Then, if we look at the pocket clip, it says Miguel Hetzel, and I think it's bigger than it was. And then, if you can remember the last clip, it stood up very high. This one does not. Why does my finger have that weird bump in it? Okay, so it's just standing out normally. It fits in your pants fantastically. Sunken pocket clip, and look at that, 2 sunken screws. The previous one I think only had 1, because it was, well, I don't know, but it felt loose. Now this thing is fantastic, nice and solid, nice and awesome. 2 screws. Everything on this knife, everything that might have been considered a niggle has been deniggled. Okay, also we have a reversible pocket clip on this thing, so it is perfect. Love the curve, love the belly, love the tip. Let's get a piece of paper. Okay, and of course, as all pickled steels, this thing, let's see if we can make little curls. This thing is super sharp and fantastic. Okay, let's quickly compare it, because yes, like I said, apparently I don't show people things anymore because I kind of forget. Let's quickly just compare it with its sibling, the previous Miguel Hetzel design. This is the Capolavoro, and I'm still saying this was my favorite pickled steel for 2023. Okay, so this one is a bit longer in the blade and about the same handle size, but where this handle kind of puts you in that position. Okay, it kind of locks you in there. This one does not. Okay, so you can spread out quite a bit. So if you have bigger hands, or if you're wearing gloves or something, that no South African actually does. Well, I don't know, maybe some of you do. Anyway, so it's a nice working knife, working size knife. This thing is marvelous. Okay, let's compare it to something else that everybody in the whole world knows, and it's the rat one. Okay, so the rat one. Let's get the things together. Okay, the rat one has got a slightly longer whatchamacallit and exactly the same length blade. Okay, do you see that? So there we go for size. Let's just quickly check stock thickness on this thing. Where is my thingamajiggies? Oh, I still wanted to show you my old calipers and things. Okay, we'll do that later. Okay, so that thing is on. Is it zeroed? Yes, it is, because last time I looked like a complete knucklehead. Okay, 0.12, which is 3mm blade stock. That's wonderful. Let's just see if I can do it like this without finding my ruler. 90, 3.56, it's about 3.6, and the handle length 4.5, which is 114 millimeters. Okay, that was a very awkward way of doing that. Oh, and then this thing. Let's just check that thing. That thing, but we want that in inches because we don't understand the other ones. 0.55, which is a fantastic width for your handle, because remember, the golden ratio is about half an inch wide. So this is just over that, but look at it. It's been beautifully contoured. Okay, so it fits in your hand very, very nicely. My scale sucks. I'm not going to check that out, but it doesn't feel very heavy. It feels about the same weight as your red one, maybe a bit lighter. Okay, but it feels a bit more substantial in your hand because of the contoured scales. Okay, so I love this thing. This thing is fantastic. Miguel Hetzel, Pickled Steel, congratulations. Your production model, way cooler than the prototype. Sometimes, when we look at prototypes from other companies, the prototype is something amazing and awesome. And when it gets to production, they scaled it down so much. Steel, handle materials, ease of manufacturing, things like that, that the production is actually not as cool as the prototype was. Okay, but so far with Pickled Steel, the production models have all exceeded the prototypes, which is actually why we make prototypes. Okay, so enough said. All of you stay safe, happy, have a good one, goodbye. Wait, while I still have you, I forgot. I pick up coins. When I walk around in parking lots and in places and I see a coin on the ground, I always pick it up. Then you do that whole thing, see a penny, pick it up all day long, you'll have good luck, you put it in your back pocket. Little superstition over there. But anyway, I picked up a coin at where we were on holiday. So I picked it up there outside. Okay, and look at this. It's an old 1 cent. Now in South Africa, 10 cents, 5 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, those things mean nothing. So I'm not sure if people just throw away their change these days, because I don't know, I see coins lying around everywhere. But anyway, so I picked up this old 1 cent, which made me happy because these things were around when I was small. And then it's a 1966 with a Jan van Riebeeck on there. Isn't that marvelous? Anyway, so I picked this up. This made me happy. Okay, so that's got nothing to do with anything. Okay, all of you stay safe, happy. Have a good one. Goodbye.